Good day, folks. This morning I've got some good news. It is snowing up at Blewett Pass right now. The highway is closed. That may seem like bad news, but this snow is actually very beneficial for the Labor Mountain fire, which could very well be put out by this round of snow and precipitation. This morning it has been snowing up there heavily for pretty much the whole morning, and it's going to continue snowing throughout the rest of the morning, and it's going to wrap up by this afternoon. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Right now, looking at satellite imagery over Washington State as the sun rises over the state. Also have radar overlaid. You can see there is some precipitation falling in South Washington and portions of Eastern Washington. And up there by Blewett Pass, there is a bit of a radar hole, so it's not giving us the full picture of the amount of snow that's actually falling. As I already alluded to, Blewett's Pass is closed, and we can see there that there is snow on the highway. There's reports of semi-trucks, which are stuck up there, and also some collisions. And that is right near where we have the Labor Mountain fire burning. Right about here is where Blewett Pass is right there, and the snow is falling along these mountains right here. And there's also rain falling in the lower elevations near that fire. Looking at this loop, this is looking at a model run from last night, but it gives us the full idea of the snow that fell and is falling up there near Blewett Pass, which is right about there. Looping through here, you can see continues to snow through the morning, and then it dries out by this afternoon. And if we look at the total precipitation that's falling right there near Blewett Pass and near the Labor Mountain fire, check this out. Over an inch of precipitation right there on the Labor Mountain fire, which is very good news for putting that fire out, hopefully. And looking at the snow, that precipitation is falling in the form of snow for much of that area. Right around Blewett Pass, about a foot of snow is possible, but out there in Mission Ridge, last night, the HRRR was calling for possibly up close to 3 feet of snow in some of the most orographically favored spots of Mission Ridge out there. So that is awesome for the fires, and it's probably also good news for the Wildcat fire down there, as there is some snow falling in that area as well, but also in the lower elevations there near Bumping Lake and whatnot. There is some precipitation falling there as well. Not a ton, but there is some. And there is also some precipitation that has fallen and is falling out there near the lower Sugarloaf fire as well. Looking at actual observed precipitation amounts, check this out. Down near south of Yakima, almost an inch of rain up there on those slopes near the Lincoln Plateau. And there near the Labor Mountain fire, look at that, 1.5 inches out there. That is great. 1.5 inches just to the east of Nanium Ridge, and 1.11 inches out there on Willer Hill. And then over there by Blewett Pass, these gauges are probably not super accurate right now because they're probably having snow getting piled up on them, and they may not have heaters to melt the snow to give us a measurement of the precipitation. But there is definitely snow falling out there, as indicated by the live cam and the fact that the highway is closed, and so we can safely assume that there's a good amount of precipitation falling out there near Blewett Pass in those Wenatchee Mountains. And yeah, it's great news for the Labor Mountain fire. And also up there near the lower Sugarloaf fire, they got some precipitation. And also yesterday, where the convergence zone set up and some of those thunderstorms set up, there were some locations that got over an inch of rain yesterday, as that band was not moving very fast. It was kind of training showers over the region. Something else that's kind of fun is we got some Fraser Valley outflow occurring up there in Whatcom County. And you can also see the blue number, that is dew points. We got some drier air associated with that modified Arctic air. It's not super cold. It's 50 degrees up there. But that is mostly just because it's October. If this same setup were to be occurring in December or January, we would be talking probably an Arctic blast type scenario. Very nice upper air trough sliding down the coast. And yesterday we had a lot of thunderstorm activity and whatnot across the region. Looking off into the future, things dry out today, and then Tuesday should be dry, Wednesday should be dry, Thursday should be dry, and then maybe Thursday night going through Friday, we'll have some showers and the possibility of more systems by later in the weekend. So anyways, folks, if you're enjoying these videos, please let me know in the comments. And also, if you haven't already checked out the Columbus Day storm that I uploaded, you can go ahead and check that out by clicking right there. And also, yeah, don't forget to subscribe by clicking right there. And I'm looking forward to putting out more content in this channel. I'm just kind of starting to find my groove, what kind of content I enjoy creating. And yeah, so anyways, folks, looking forward to talking to you guys more, and I will talk to you later.